Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about some of the presentations that went over today. Omar, can you talk about a few of those?
Yeah, absolutely. So one of my favorite presentations, of course, was yours. You are the weakest link attacking organizations through the human element. But we had a day full of really awesome presentations. Jorge Orchilles and David Maynard, they opened today with a presentation that they actually did before at SANS, one of the SANS events, but this is the first time that publicly they have gone over the materials, and it's basically how external threat hunters, they call it, that they're red teamers as well, and it's mostly adversarial techniques and different methodologies that they actually introduce, right? The other one that I really enjoyed is a presentation about a tool that Rohit Singhal created a tool called Docker Ent, which allows you to basically do an assessment of Docker containers, a runtime assessment while the Docker containers actually are running. So it's one of the tools that are also being hosted or highlighted at the Arsenal in the GrayHat main track. Now, Leadrun also talked about Azure Active Directory and ARM architecture and exploitation around that. Vinicius actually talked about steganography and red team operations, and he's a person that contributes a lot to the community, even creating VMs that are hosted in VulnHub. So he actually extended a little bit beyond CTF on how steganography can actually be used for red team operations, and of course, threat actors in some cases actually use it for malfeasance. Mauro and Luis, actually, they went over how to hack different power adapters and power banks, and they actually did an amazing demonstration on how to actually do that. And John Helmus, he did a presentation on how to bypass AWS policies, and he just wrote a book about AWS security and basically hacking AWS implementations. And so first of all, I had a lot of fun. And by the way, we're actually publishing all these to our YouTube channel. So stay tuned if you miss, any of them. I know that there's a lot of content actually now in GrayHat, especially with all the villages. I think that we have, 12, 13 villages, a total in here. And talking about all the different activities, can you tell us a little bit more about the two CTF that took place today?
So the two CTFs are hosted by HackerOne and ThreatSims, and they're both kind of like a little bit different, but they're both going to be really fun, and I encourage you guys to participate.
Awesome. And one thing, another call to action is that please join the conversation in Discord. In the bottom of the screen, you see the links to both the GrayHat and the Red Team Village Discord server. And just after, right after this, my talking here and Savannah, you can join the GrayHat Discord server, and we're gonna have a few after hours, fun events like Hacker Jeopardy. You can participate in different games, and even I heard about karaoke. So I'm really interested in see how that plays out. So with that said, thank you so much, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you, everyone.